name is Brandi Corbello. I am a melanoma survivor. I was diagnosed with stage 3C melanoma in 2019. So in July of 2019, I went to go get a mole removed. I didn't like it, it wasn't cute, so I went to go get it removed, and then a week later I got a phone call from a dermatologist who had removed it, letting me know that it was melanoma. I wasn't quite sure what that was. I actually dismissed the call pretty quickly. Later that day, I was in Wichita for a work meeting. Later that day or that night, I actually went to go do some research and realized, oh, this is like a thing. So did my research, made the phone call in the morning to ask a little bit more, and then I went into surgery the next week. They told me there was only a 10% chance it had spread, so honestly, I went into surgery on a Friday, went to work Monday, and then the following week I had been told it had spread. I think like my journey, prior to getting the diagnosis, anytime somebody said the word cancer, I always was like really sad for them, or I just felt like it was like a really bad news to get, right? And I think when I first got the call, I think at the age of 30, nobody really expects to get the C word call, if you will. But I walked into it not really sure what the journey would do for me, and to be honest, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to really focus on what I put in my body and on my body and really control what I can. So I think at this point, I'm far enough along coming out of it that I can help others just really think about what's really important to take care of yourself while you're going through this journey. I'm really looking forward to meeting with policy makers, mostly because I think I was really fortunate. I was able to go through immunotherapy. It had no major impact on me or my life, and I think it's all due to organizations like Melanoma Research Foundation and other advocates, and I think we're still continuing to fight for prevention and treatment, and it's really important for policymakers to understand what that means for the community. Prior to getting a melanoma diagnosis, I wasn't really a big sunscreen wearer. I'm of Spanish descent, so I thought I was immune to anything with the sun. After getting the melanoma diagnosis, like I mentioned, I really focused a lot on what went in and on my body, and that included a daily SPF. I spent a lot of time in Europe, a lot of time, really looking at their skincare products, and realized we don't really have a lot of great products on the shelves today protect people every single day as you think about what you're putting on your body. So met with a ton of chemists and manufacturers to really understand what that meant. I didn't really know where that would go other than my own education and my own awareness. And then last year I finally decided to pull the trigger and start a sunscreen company that really focuses on accessibility, transparency, and advocacy, and as a part of it, partnering up with Melanoma Research Foundation and giving a percentage of proceeds.